What is your upload speed and streaming bitrate? 10 up and 7.5 bitrate. Can you say what you're doing? Because I'm Silver League and want to learn good strats? Well, you shouldn't be trying to copy the strats I'm using, but I'll explain the thought process. This is Protoss versus Zerg, so the early game kind of comes down to whether either player really wants to go for a one base all-in. That, of course, would involve an early pull, a pull before a hatchery out of the Zerg play. I'm going to scout that right now. Or maybe going for 2, 3, even 4 gates early on, or some sort of tech building as Protoss. Neither is that common. I'd say the one base out of Zerg is more common at this level. But I'm walling off on the low ground because I'm reasonably sure, and like he's doing right now, he's taking an expansion first, which means I'm safe as long as I'm able to build that wall together and make sure I can keep any Zerglings out as time goes on. So I get into his main, and what I've scouted now, he's got a Vespene gas geyser, and he's got a spawning pool on the way, so he's not getting super greedy. He's not building any additional bases. I mean, that might change. But he's going for an expansion, which means I'm safe enough to go for my own expansion because he's not going to have any units. Without a spawning pool, he can't build shit for units. Without a gateway, I can't build any either. But that leaves us about even, doesn't it? So what it's going to come down to is I have to decide what kind of tech choices I want to make early on in order to potentially pressure. As a Protoss, usually, if a Zerg player doesn't attack you, it's up to you to put some kind of pressure on them, whether that's with a Stargate. You can harass their mineral lines with oracles and force out some sort of anti-air defenses or some sort of counterattack. You can go to the ground route, which I'm going to go for, with maybe adepts with glaives, in order to put on a lot of ground pressure, and if they're unprepared for it, kill a lot of their drones as well. So what we're going to be looking for, and I'm hiding that tech building in the back. That Twilight Council is chilling back there because it's less likely to be scouted right off the bat at the front. I'm going to eventually wall off with 2 more gateways. I don't want to have a pylon in my gateways, if at all possible, because if I have a pylon in my gate, then it's very vulnerable to getting attacked and killed. So you want to minimize the vulnerability in your wallings, and that's what I'm trying to do there. So now at this point, he's got a couple Zerglings. I've scouted he's going towards a third base. I'm not 100% sure he's taking one, but I've got a reasonable certainty that he's going that direction. We got the probe back home. I'm going to build another gate in a second. We do have the adept over here. This adept is scouting for everything I couldn't get with a probe because, let's put it this way, probes, like Bill Cosby's victims, don't fight back. Alright. He may have gotten that Overlord in the sea. I'm not 100% sure, but the adept is an aggressive scout. Alright. The pylons are on the corners here. This is to see if any sort of Zergling drops are coming in. I'm just going to keep the adept tucked in by the watchtower at the front. And I'm going to try to pressure with the glaives in order to open up some map control. And what I mean by that is if I force him to do a certain thing, like defend my adepts, then he can't be doing other things, like attacking my bases. So, that adept should have been over on this side. That was a mistake out of me. But now we'll get a round of adepts. I'm actually going to chrono boost these gates. And I'm going to try to use this in order to expand to a third base here. And it really doesn't matter much to me if he sees it. Because, yeah, and he's got vision of it. He's got the right vision here. He sees what he needs to see. That's why he has that Overlord there. Very smart play. Now we're going to get the gas geysers down here so I can build some more sentries. We're going to send the adepts across, but once again, these adepts are just a force of response out of him. They're not the be-all, end-all. They're not supposed to win the game on their own, is what that means. But they can't hurt too much. Especially if he underreacts. We get this. We're going to shade back. This is risky. Yep, he was hiding his lings. Thank you, Ghost Man. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there, but thank you very much. And we got back home. I forced out a lot of Zerglings. There's one thing I need to check right now, and that's whether he's going to be going for Mulis. Like, I saw a lot of Zerglings. I didn't see any roaches. So this double robo might not be such a great idea. At least making a ton of immortals might not be such a great idea. So.
Yes, yes, yes. Just as I deserve.
Thank you, Lord Zero.
It finally went through. Thanks everyone in chat. I've wanted to have you critique me for a while, lol. This was my first attempt at Phoenix Open.
He's got Hydralisk on the way, so we're going to immediately go for a Templar Archives here. He's going for the mass Roachling Bane style. I mean, not Roachling, the Ling Bane style. He's skipping right to it. And that is what we have to be worried about. I've got a Templar Archives on the way. We're going to try to get Storm out, but it is dangerous for a while. Yeah, you saw this? He doesn't have +1 on those, but... I'm getting the Templar out because the Templar are obviously a strong choice against this. We'll see if I can hold on. It looks like he's attacking very early. I don't know if I'll get the opportunity to get Storm. I might just want to get some Archons. Yeah, I don't have time for Storm. Which is unfortunate, but it's a realization. Well, he actually doesn't have any Banelings here, so... The Guardian Shields are going to help out a lot. There are some Banes, but, like... Once again, this is not an army that really fears Banes right now. He now has a lot more Lings, though, so... He just crashed a lot of Banes into an Immortal there. I can't be losing both of these, but I think I am. In just a moment. Now he has 4 hatches. The thing is, he can just keep on pressure here. So that's the big danger. Get some more Archons out. We just wait this out. I do have Storm done. If I could get a couple Storms, I could push. Once the Lings get back, then you have to be very careful. There's some more gates. I'm going to continue the upgrades here. I'm already continuing the upgrades, but we were able to sneak a Warp Prism out, which could be a big deal. Yeah, he's moving around this way, as is expected. That's just so much. It needs to be. The way to do this is the Warp Prism. That's how it has to be. That's how you keep the pressure on. I'm in the main. He has this base as well, it looks like. But these are all gonna die. I should really get a Dark Templar involved. Just a couple here. I need the storms in order to survive the fight, pretty much. Like that's the problem we're having. I'm just targeting down drones right now because that's the important thing. Zealots are pretty much just for... Okay, this probe doesn't need to be here. Sorry, Probo. Just make a pylon in the corner of the main. Fuck it. He's gonna get it, which means he can put the pressure right back on me, unfortunately. Now the plan is to just have such a strong forward army now. I've finally gotten this base up. I've relieved some of the pressure, but I need to get another War Prism. I do have the storms. We keep forcing him back here, like, that's what I need to be doing. He has Corruptors. He's going Broods. We gotta go now. I gotta get Blink. This fourth base won't last forever. Yeah, he's getting Broods out. That's the big danger here. We need to kill as many bases as possible before he gets the Broods. I lost my Templar. Does he have the Broods yet? Archons are a really good unit. Are they good enough? It doesn't quite look like it. But I killed 3 bases, but is that gonna be enough? I wish I had a recall over there, but especially if he's able to actually get the Broods. If that is indeed exactly where he wants to go. Those storms, the reason that didn't do as well as it should have is the lack of storm. The storms make the difference. I lost all my Archons and all my Immortals. So I lost all my meat there, pretty much. Which really sucks. But, he lost his bases, but he still has something of an army, so... I need, like, something resembling Archons. He has nothing in front of this? What are these high temp? Why are my high Templar always in random locations? I need to stop doing that. He's eventually gonna get. Well, they're the Broodlords, as expected. Ah, god damn it. I mean, you've seen this for a while, but I kind of need to catch this army out. But the only way to do this is keep them away. Those broodlords have to stay away from my shit. Because if they get close, bad things are gonna happen. He's got some fucking mutas up in this now. Okay. There are the broods. I need to expand up here. He knows this is happening though, so. I need to catch the broods. If I catch the broods, then we got a good game on our hands. Going for the Greater Spire here. I need to take these rocks down here. We're slowly but surely eliminating the tech. Now we just need to get rid of the big ones, which are of course the broodlords. I don't care. I want to win this game. I killed the Hydra Den. I killed the Greater Spire there. He rebuilt a Hydra Den. I wonder how much money he had banked up there. Well then what does that make you, my friend? here with me. Welcome to Europe. Nordrassel. Welcome. Thank you. Go ahead, you enjoy. But that's, I mean, once the Brood Lords come out, I was on the back foot, but that Warp Prism sprung me forward. Yeah, that was a solid game. I mean, I could have done better at the start, but I picked up as I got all the tools together. Yeah. He said I shouldn't be Masters 1. As you can tell, I'm just barely there. Barely there. Big challenge to get Masters 1 here on Europe. Yeah, he was an unranked barcode player. Fun fact. Alright, I'll be right back one moment. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you haven't yet, check out YouTube.